the north-ender sets the race onto the field. The finals will be boring the giant sea that stretches from that north end ground on a cold day becoming Lando as the big orange sets the race on the Shield Buskins Field, ladies and gentlemen, and wherever you are.
What's good and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee. Today, it is Tuesday morning. This is a morning vibe. We haven't done one of these in a long time, but we're here this morning, man, and glad that everybody's here. Been a great weekend for us, man. Obviously, we took off on Monday, but man, me and Turner are going to be live tonight, 7:15 Central, 8:15 Eastern. And really just get on here and chop it up a lot about the spring game. But today, right now, I kind of want to give you three things I saw about the spring game, or three things that I saw evaluating this team as a whole. I think that the spring game was not a great representation of what we will look like here in about 5 months. The list of inactives was very deep. I mean, Dante Thornton, Brew McCoy, Squirrel White. I mean, Jalen Wright, Jabari Small, Ollie Lane. I mean, you name it. Receivers. Our four best receivers didn't play. Ramel Keaton didn't play. And so it was hard to actually get a feel for how good this team is going to be. But I will tell you this. One of my three that I'm actually going to hit last is the future is bright. That's one thing that we found out, is that the future is bright. And surprisingly, not just at the quarterback position with Nico Iamaleava. So, again, man, good morning. Everybody go ahead, hit that like button, comment, man. Go ahead and hit that bell notification right at the top so you never miss an episode. We're on our way to 550 subscribers here on YouTube. Everybody's still rocking with us on Apple and Spotify, man. We love y'all. We thank you so much. So gonna be a quick morning this morning, but like I said, I've got three things that we saw in the orange and white game from the Straight Up Tennessee's perspective that I kind of want to just dive into. And so number one is defensively, we got better. You look at what was happening in the game, right? There were different possessions with the ones where our defensive ones were just winning one-on-one battles with receivers. The linebackers, Keenan Peely didn't play. Aaron Beasley didn't play. But you saw Arion Carter, a freshman. You saw Josh Josephs and James Pierce. You saw these guys make plays against our ones, and you're almost like, wow, how athletic are these kids? And, multiple possessions, I feel like when Joe Milton was at quarterback, Nico even at quarterback, the defense just won matchups, right? I'm thinking specifically, I think it was like maybe because the way it worked was Joe had a possession, Nico had a possession, Gaston had a possession, then it got back to Joe. So I guess it was Joe's second possession. I think we had like 5 or 6 offensive plays that drive. Got a first down on play 2. But then Gabe Jeudy-Lally makes an incredible play on the outside against Chaz Nimrod. And I'm just like, bro, we weren't making plays like this all year last year. And so that is an improvement in my eyes. It's like what we know is that the defense got better. And is that due to talent? More than likely, yes. Tim Banks' defense has been proven. Look at Penn State when he was there. Look at his track record. High risk, high reward. And when he's calling the right plays and the right guys are in position to make these plays, that is when I feel like that's when I felt like we would get over the hump. And I think now we have the right guys and that fit this scheme that Tim is building here at Tennessee. So number one is the defense got better. Number two is this. Joey Halzle is going to be fine. I've seen so much, man, people DMing us saying, man, oh my gosh, the offense. Y'all, you have to be mindful of what was actually happening, right? Like this wasn't the entire, like, rewind. We have to actually be realistic in a sense, because we are crazy as Tennessee fans. Like, we are absolutely insane. We'll see something we don't like and we're like, the season's over. And that's just not the truth. We got to actually look at facts. And the fact is, you had your ones and you had your 4 best receivers, your 2 best running backs not playing. None of them played. Jacob Warren looked great. Ethan Davis, man, sad to hear Ethan Davis, I believe, broke his collarbone in the orange and white game. But the thing about this whole situation is we still didn't even have all of the guys that we will have here in 5 months who are going to strap up against Virginia in Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee in September. And you still looked pretty efficient. There's no way Joey Hosley was out there showing you anything. I mean, the first play of the game, great play. Jacob Warren down the sideline. Joe tries to fit it into a tight window where the safety's closing in over there on the left side of the hash. Just leads him a little too much. Not a terrible throw. Obviously, you're throwing to a tight end who's a little slower. And so he put it right where it needed to be. It was just a little bit ahead of Jacob Warren. But that was the most, I feel like, schemed play of the entire day. Why would we show what we're going to give teams this year and how we're going to give team fits in a spring game? It just doesn't make sense, right? So Joey Hosley is going to be fine. I feel like just from his pedigree, his track record, who he served under his 15 years with Josh Heupel. I mean, serving under Heupel, of course, but then Alex Golish as your other offensive coordinator. Like, you've spent time, hours with these guys. Tennessee is going to be fine offensively. And the third thing is, like I said earlier, the future is bright. And me and Turner are going to actually diagnose these a little bit more tonight. We'll actually have 5 things to look at. That'll be a little bit different than what we're talking about here. But number 3 is the future is bright. And you can state the obvious. Nico Iamaleava showed us in game that even though he's young and not experienced at all in the college realm of things, he is going to be fine. You look at young guys like Cameron Seldon, he is going to be fine. Deshaun Bishop from Carnes High School right there in Knoxville, Tennessee, he is going to be fine. Him and Seldon, man, like when Jabari transitions out and then it's Jay Wright, D. Samp, and those two, like, man, like, that is the running back room that you always admire and dream of. You see Alabama do it every year. You see Georgia do it every year. We haven't had that. And to see that is kind of forming. The future is bright. Okay. Nathan Laycock caught 1 pass, I believe. It was a little quick screen, but I was like, man, dude, for this dude to be 6'3", 215, like, he can move. He can move. Catches the ball with his hands. I mean, we can't really judge a ton from the 1 grab I believe he had. But, man, him catching that, I was like, okay, Nate, he might be special. The future is bright. I mean, go to the defensive side of the ball. Like I said earlier, Arion Carter. I mean, like, watching him run around, Josh Josephs, Josh Josephs looks like Byron Young already, but bigger, taller is what I mean. Not necessarily bigger in stature, but he's taller. He's taller. He's longer, way longer than BY. He looked amazing. James Pierce looks like he's feeling into himself, getting to the quarterback. I mean, how many touch sacks did we have? Obviously, touch sacks are very different in a sense. Like, you can't really say, that was a sack, because in today's game, you can get a hand on somebody like Joe Milton, and he can escape that easily. But man, they caught a lot of touch sacks, and James Pierce was at the front of those, him and Joshua Josephs. So I say all of that to say is this, y'all. The future is bright on Rocky Top. Pump the brakes. Calm down. Okay? We are going to be fine. There's nothing for us to worry about. Let's just go ahead and lean into the summer. Watch these boys continue to develop and get faster and get bigger and get stronger. And then we'll be, obviously we're gonna ramp the football talk up. We're gonna talk football a lot right now, and just things that we're looking forward to, different areas of the game, different players on our team, and things like that. But come summer, man, it's time to go. Summer workouts, and then obviously you get into game week, you get into fall camp, man, and it's time. There's no time to look back at what you wish you could have done. It's time to go play. So thank you guys for rocking with me this morning, man, on this morning vibe. We'll be back on live tonight. Live. Me and the boy Turner. May have a couple special guests. Don't know exactly yet. But yeah, we're going to be live tonight, man. Excited to hop on again, see everybody. So make sure you tuned in at 8:15 Eastern, 7:15 Central. You already know what it is, man. It's straight up Tennessee, baby. This has been the morning vibe. It's your boy Ruck. We'll see you back here later tonight for the Tuesday rundown. We love y'all, man. Peace.